friend of ours, a local, said that Seremban is just boring. And Malaysia boleh, yeah, Malaysia.
Your wife lah.
Pardon? Wife, istri saya. Yeah.
Siew Pau.
Siew Pau. Is there a vegetarian one, yeah?
Vegetarian Siew Pau.
They're considering Seremban to retire.
We're gonna go and see how good Seremban is. Hello semua, selamat datang ke Seremban, the capital of Negeri Sembilan. Very, very excited to be out in Seremban.
I really wanted to come.
We're actually en route down to Malacca, and I figured that we should stop here and have a look. Matrix Court, Medan Matrix. Matrix may be out here. No, it's not American. So, we're in the state of Negeri Sembilan, right? And Negeri Sembilan basically translates to 9 states. What really fascinated me about Negeri Sembilan is home to the largest population of the Minangkabau. So, we're here in Negeri Sembilan. We thought we'd come to the capital, which is Seremban. It's about 1 o'clock in the afternoon here on a Tuesday. We're having a wander now around the town. Have a look at this.
It's very pretty.
Reception on it already says it reminds her a lot of Telekintan.
It's giving me Telekintan vibe. Anyway, and then there were a lot of like roads like this when you shouldn't really be walking. There's like that small town feeling.
It's a very small town feeling.
A few people looking, that kind of stuff.
Hello, apa kabar? Look, friendly locals saying hello. Mungkin mereka tidak tahu itu kami boleh bicara bahasa Melayu. Ya. Mungkin mereka pikir itu saya bodoh turis. Mungkin. Tapi tidak, kami pintar. Mate, my Malaysia, when I speak Bahasa, I sound so geeky, I think. I don't sound very good. Anyway, we probably should try and keep that to a minimum. But yeah, we're walking now to a restaurant. Here's a bit of a walk. We're kind of walking on the roadside here. Not a lot of people walking on the path. This is probably another 10 minutes walk, but we're walking through kind of the centre of Seremban. So an interesting point about Seremban is actually very popular with people from KL. It's really famous for a commuter town, essentially. A lot of people wanted to move out of KL, and they drive up to KL every morning. Yeah. The reason we particularly came to Seremban is because one friend of ours, a local, said that Seremban is just boring. You know, he said it's not fun, he said boring. And I said it shouldn't be like that. I said, we're going to go and see how good Seremban is.
Another friend of us said they're considering Seremban to retire because it is boring. Two
different trains of thought. One says they want to retire here, but says it's boring. The other one just says it's plain boring. So hopefully, let's have a little walk around, a little jalan, and see some things. Makasih. Right, hati-hati di sini. Whoosh. It's that time of the day where you don't get a lot of Malaysians out and about walking because it's just so hot. It's a very, very beautiful mosque, and it's also looking like a bit of a town centre here as well. This is the Masjid Jamek Bandar Seremban. Giulia just commented it's really, really, really pretty. She said, "Is it normal for mosques to be red?"
I said I don't usually see red mosques.
So these kind of old Chinese traditional buildings, or these old buildings that have a lot of heritage, they're always one of me and Giulia's one of our favourites. It's what we really loved about Klang. Some of these old places, you get some of these old buildings and the old signs, and it really, really takes you back. You know, when you're in Kuala Lumpur, it's the most modern city in the world, so you forget, you know, But when you take a step out of Malaysia, Kuala Lumpur, you kind of step out into these smaller towns, these smaller cities, and you start to see the old heritage, and it's always very, very beautiful. All in disrepair now. Absolutely beautiful.
A lot of plants behind them, behind the windows.
Look at the beautiful, colourful heritage here in Seremban. So, you know, someone told me, you know, this place is boring, but so far, you know, it's a breath of fresh air outside of the hustle bustle of KL, and actually there is a lot of heritage here, and it's very, very beautiful. It's been a while since we've had kind of self-service. See, thank you. Yeah, anyway, it's good. Nice. Malaysian towns, you'll get these really traditional biscuit places. You've got a lot of Minipo, and some here in Seremban.
And they have some signature milk biscuits.
Signature milk biscuits.
Do you want to try the milk ones?
Milk ones, maybe?
Milk biscuit ah?
Yeah. Is this a traditional one? Is this one of your famous ones?
Yeah, famous.
Famous.
Yeah, famous the biscuit.
Famous.
Right?
Oh, yeah, Makasih. Thank you.
It's called the shop the 70.
Ah.
Yes, long already.
Mmm. Very
taste the
buttery.
milk? Buttery.
Milky. Very, very good with tea.
Yeah, very famous.
Ah.
Long time.
How long? How many years?
Shop the shop 70.
7. Wow.
Long
70.
Seremban punya.
Hmm.
Taiwan the shop 70 tahun.
Very nice.
70 tahun. 70 tahun. Yeah, 70 years. 70. Yeah.
Cookies.
What's this?
Nescafe.
Nescafe. The buttermilk is my favourite, I think. This one is very good. I think we'll have to get some of these. Makasih. Ini tokonya terkenal. Ya. Kami baca tentang ini toko. Yeah.
From where you?
London, England. Dia dari Italy.
Oh, Italy.
Mm.
Your wife lah.
Pardon? Wife, istri saya. Yeah.
Italy, London.
They're all nice.
Very good.
Long time Seremban.
Satu hari, ya, satu hari.
Satu hari. Every day open.
Every day open.
Yeah.
Wow, really?
Chinese New Year also.
Chinese New Year. I'm very busy at Chinese New Year. Huh?
Must be.
Yeah. We're going to be in Penang for Chinese New Year. Penang good for Chinese New Year?
Yeah.
The buttermilk. Can we take
There's
a box? Or?
The packet also got?
Yes.
70 tahun kedainya, the milk biscuit susu.
The machine, yeah, it's very old.
Yeah, long time.
Tua, yeah. Still functioning, still work?
No.
No?
Very hard.
What are these ones?
This one the ginger biscuit.
Ginger, halia.
And the coconut kelapa.
Kelapa, yeah.
Vegetarian.
Yeah, kelapa vegetarian. No egg.
No egg.
Yeah.
Alright. Vegan.
Vegan, yeah. So that place, she said, has been running for 70, which is 70 years. So they definitely got some traditional recipes in there. And grab now. We're going to go over to a temple and have a look. We are in kind of, you know, the jungle side of Seremban. Amazing.
1960.
You would never believe how close this is to KL, you know? Almost in a completely different place. What amazing this all is. It's like kind of kampung of Seremban. Walking along the bridge that says it's been around since 1960. Old buildings here. Amazing. You know, as Europeans, I mean, you might not understand this, but this kind of scenery, this landscape is so beautiful to us. Just like that. That was that temple. What was the temple called?
Centripetal.
Centripetal? Minangkabau. Yeah. Kami suka Minang. Kami suka Minang makanan. Yeah, Sumatra.
See you again.
See, sampai jumpa lagi, yeah.
In London or Italy.
You come visit us. We'll invite you to our house. Yeah. Good. Right. There we go. Look, friendly people of Seremban. So this is the museum. These are the kind of houses they have in Sumatra. I've not seen many Indonesian restaurants in the town. It's mainly like, you know, Chinese, Malay restaurants and then Indian. But yeah, we're gonna have a look. Welcome to Negeri Sembilan. So these are the traditional houses of the Minang Orang. So what do you think of Negeri Sembilan so far then, Giulia?
It's really nice.
Really nice?
Yeah.
It's not boring, is it?
No.
The thing is about Malaysia is you can't come to Kuala Lumpur and just expect it just to be, you know, Malaysia. You know, Kuala Lumpur is not Malaysia. It's the most modern city in the world, but it's not Malaysia. Once you start coming out here and seeing Negeri Sembilan, once you start seeing places like Telekintan, Setiawan, you know, you don't go to Malacca, you don't go to Penang, you don't go to the touristy places, you go a little bit off the track, and then, my gosh, you get the feeling, the vibe. If you think people are friendly in KL, then trust me, when you come out, the food gets even better as well.
Yeah, the smaller the cities are, the more like welcoming people are as well. Usually. Next stop is actually this place called Seremban Siew Pau.
Right. So Julia's taking us here because apparently they do a vegetarian version somewhere.
We gotta find it though.
Siew Pau then. Siew Pau. Should we ask this guy?
I don't know.
Ma, di mana Siew Pau? Siew Pau? Siew Pau?
Siew Pau, yeah.
How do you pronounce it? Siew Pau.
Siew Pau.
Siew Pau. Is there a vegetarian one? Yeah.
Vegetarian Siew Pau.
Yeah. There is.
Yeah.
There is. It exists. Oh, Makasih. It's up there, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, Makasih. Thank you. Wow. Right, so it's Siew Pau. Right. Right, and then curry chicken. Siew Pau. Siew Pau. It's finished. Oh.
Sorry, no more.
Habis. Right. Makasih. What time do you sell out of Siew Pau normally? Vegetarian. Biasanya berapa? Jam berapa? Jam berapa habis? Jika kami datang besok 11. Okay, 11 o'clock. Okay. Makasih. Right, we're being picked up by the same guy that dropped us off as well. Hello, kami kembali. Kembali. Kami kembali. No, not wrong place. Abis.
Looking for
Yeah, Siew Pau vegetarian Abis. Going hotel now. Yeah. And then nanti kami menonton Malaysia dan Singapore. Malaysia boleh. And Malaysia boleh. Yeah, Malaysia boleh. Yeah, I hope so. Malaysia boleh. Like that, we're back at the hotel. Right now for a quick pit stop. Actually, I'll show you where we're staying. So we're staying in a hotel at the moment called One Heritage Hotel here in Seremban. So there was no one showing the game in Seremban. So I went into a Mamak place myself and I asked them about the game, and no one knew what the game was.
I think people struggle understanding the word football. Did you realise that?
No, but it's not. It wasn't a big game. It was only fortunately the guy outside that. Fortunately, was a guy outside that.
When you say football, people don't understand.
So anyway, I went around back and forth. I didn't record any, but it was a really funny conversation. Anyway, eventually got there, and they said, "Okay, well, let's grab someone else and let's ask him what channel this is on." And he said, "Oh, you can watch it, bole." He said, "Sport," and we watched it. Makasih. Anyway, the game's on. Malaysia are winning 3-0. We're the only people in here watching the game. Hey. Malaysia boleh.
I had to request it.
I actually asked another restaurant, and the guy was like, Malaysian football? No, don't watch that. And I was like, man, my bass. My bass. Right. Good morning. We are in Seremban. Right, you're probably wondering, why didn't I finish the vlog yesterday? Well, we had dinner, and then the skies just opened up, and it rained, and it rained, and it rained, and the thunder came in, and it rained like no tomorrow last night. It was a very, very rainy evening. And actually, our friend from KL, who actually lives out nearby the airport, or our friend, singing pilot, came down and met us for a drink. The legendary.
We did miss the night market and our food court we were gonna go to because it was raining.
It was raining too much for all the food courts and the night market, so we gave it a miss, unfortunately.
No, you're annoying.
She's just getting really angry. She always takes us down these alleys for some weird reason. We're in the alleys of Seremban at the moment.
Yeah.
Her routes, she never takes the main road, the safe road. She wants to take the weird alleys.
The quicker ones.
The quicker ones. I mean, this looks like a dead end.
Where do you take us?
Anyway, on to the next round. We're off to the Lucky Bakery this morning for a famous bread from Seremban. This place has been around for decades, and it's a real old generational favourite. Right, we're walking along the road here. Welcome to Seremban, no roads. Just, sorry, welcome to Seremban, no paths, just roads. You need the odd pathway, the odd footpath sometimes. It's good to walk. Everyone gives us really strange looks in these places, I think it's because we're always walking.
You want to buy bread now?
Yes.
Makasih.
Okay, Makasih, thank you. Makasih. Hello. Kami mau membeli roti, bread. We want to buy the bread. The famous bread. Terkenal roti. Yeah, Makasih, yeah. What do we buy? Does it buy the bag? Is it you buy? Yeah.
One pack.
One pack, yeah, Makasih. 5 ringgit. Wow. So this place is only open for 3 hours a day.
From 6 to 9.
6 to 9. But the bread is very famous. Makasih, thank you so much. So it's very famous bread here, and they're only open 3 hours a day. And very different to how I envisioned it. This is what it looks like. Roti, margarine, manis.
It just feels like really soft and it's slightly sweet and a bit milky.
Oh, it's nice.
It's outside, which I
The
think
famous
we ordered.
roti, margarine, manis. This is a very generational thing, and they say that in some reviews this thing is dying out because the young people, they don't want to eat it anymore. But a lot of people remember it from their childhood. You know, the school kids of Seremban. You know, bakery is a massive thing for them. You know, we've got a little more time in Seremban this morning before we go off to Malacca. I think we're going to try and get to the Siew Pau place again, Empire. Yeah, it's a very nice morning here in Seremban. It's definitely more tranquil and away from the hustle and bustle of KL. But right now we're having a coffee. Very good. Very nice. I've come to these places because it's like stepping back in time almost. That was Kedai Kopi Banyun. So that place is not even on the map, you see. And it's almost like stepping back in time. You know, people will be like, why the hell would you go to Seremban? Well, the reason we come to places like Seremban is because places like this still exist in these places. You can't get that in KL, you know. You can get these places in KL, but they're built for the tourists and they're built to make it look like it's still traditional. There is nothing updated about that place. You know, the cupboards are stashed full of just old trinkets and bits You know, there might be bills in those cupboards, there might be, you know, all sorts of just papers stashed away, old medicine boxes, old biscuit pots, you know. It's just something, you know, in this day and age, you know, we have clean cafes and stuff like that, you know. Some of these places look like they haven't been cleaned in years, but there is a bit of beauty there, isn't there? It's just...
I think this is beautiful.
Do you think? Like Empire, because they ran out yesterday. And so this is very famous, and I think they sell Siew Pau in different parts, but this is one of the only places that does the vegetarian version. Not entry without mask, so we're putting the mask on anyway. Vegetarian Siew Pau. Siap atau tidak? Makasih. Dan satu. Dan satu. It's okay. Siew Pau is still very, very hot. It literally came straight out of the oven. We had to wait around. We had to wait 15 minutes for it to be ready. Worth the wait?
It's really good.
This was a 2-day wait, this. 2 days waiting. You guys have been producing it since 1993, which doesn't sound like a long time, but you're getting old. So am I. That's 30 years ago now. 2023 we're living in now. It's not 2007 anymore. 2023.
We said we didn't get more. Try it.
Mmm. Mmm. Wow. That's really good. It's worth the trip to Seremban for this alone, I think. It's very, very good.
They made a vegetarian version, yeah.
Then you get those aromatic Chinese spices coming through. What do you reckon? Would you wait 2 days to try this? Oh god.
You see, it was lucky we stayed overnight.
Mm.
Because otherwise, if we only did like a day trip,
We wouldn't have tried it.
We would not manage to
This
try
was
it.
one of the main things we wanted to try in Seremban actually, so I'm glad we did get to try it.
We have one for later.
I don't know how good it'll be cold, but
I'm sure it'll be nice.
what do you reckon? Right, we are getting the bus to Malacca in a minute now, so we're going to start getting prepared and moving. We will see you guys. Well, I just want to say Seremban, definitely worth coming to. Someone told me, or a few people said to me, it's boring. You know, another person said, you know, what is there actually to do in Seremban? And these people are locals, KL locals, people that are kind of almost local to the Seremban area, but actually, you know, I'm out of KL. You can see those beautiful views, that beautiful temple. You know, you're stepping out into kind of mountainous hills, you know, and that's just outside of KL. And then you've got amazing, amazing traditional foods that only exist or that are famous here in Seremban. And trust me, the locals here are incredibly, incredibly friendly. Everyone spoke to us, every taxi driver chatted to us, you know, dari mana, and you know, all sorts of things, you know, where you from, you know, all sorts. It was a real, real great conversation. We had a great time. Remember that auntie yesterday in the biscuit store?
Yeah, she was super sweet.
It's good vibes.
Still got the biscuits actually.
Yeah, we still got the biscuits. Right, I'm going to crack on.
Banana cake was great.
Oh, you liked
So,
it? Yeah, we didn't film that actually, but it was really good. Alright, we are getting ready to go now, so we'll see you guys.